you know.
Well, yeah.
And it's not good if you you know, if you lay things around like credit, you know, other people will steal it from you in a minute, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that was the problem, you know, that I've had all my life. But you know, like the band, the first band I was in, you know, even though, yeah, I formed the Bobby Taylor band. That was my band,
Oh yeah.
basically.
And
You
you were
know,
a lead singer, right?
no, no,
Oh,
no. I
okay.
was a backup guitar player.
Oh, backup guitar player.
See, no. See, we had other singers. See, the
Ah,
first band, Tommy Melton, a little daddy, he passed, but he was the one that more or less that was the engine behind us being the first of all becoming a rhythm and blues band, and then but I was a guy that had the organization skills,
right.
you
Okay.
know. I would say, oh, okay, well, we can play here, and you know, and anyway, I just had that talent of being able to include everybody, you know, for who they are and what they did. You know, I was never, because I was a second kid. I had an older brother, you know, and when you have an older brother, you really are the second banana. Don't you forget it,
Yeah.
you know. And so I've always had that feeling, and so I even though I would lead the band, I wouldn't be a good band leader. Number one, I wasn't the best musician in the band ever, because another thing I learned is that you hire jazz musicians whenever you can, because they're out of work, they need the money, and then they'll play whatever you want them to play, you know, without problem, you know, because they're genius jazz musicians. Their thing is music. And so even though like Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, I wasn't the best musician, you know, by far, but I was the organizer. I was the guy that Barry Gordy talked to in the band, you know, because I was the only one that really understood our, you know, our what do you call it? Our chance, you know, that we got a chance. We got Barry Gordy's year, you know, and I was the only guy that really appreciated that.
Oh
In
yeah.
other words, I've always respected other people's talents to the point where I would try to make them sound better, as opposed to butting in and trying to show everybody how great I